Hi everyone and welcome back to Delicado. My name is Ben and I work as the sommelier, but I'm also one of the directors at Delicado. Yep, it's my fault. Now today we're looking at a lovely Argentinian Semillon. Semillon's not usually the first thing I think of when I think about Argentina. In terms of reds, well, they're really famous for Malbec, and that goes beautifully with their local beef. If I'm thinking whites in Argentina, then for something that's really unique, generally I go for a grape variety called Torrontés, which is a really aromatic but beautifully dry white. Sort of a little bit like Muscat or Gewürztraminer. So when I found this Semillon, I was really excited, I guess. I've only actually ever seen one Semillon from Argentina. I know they grow quite a bit there, but it's just what we see in Australia that really makes you, sort of turn your head or not. This one's made by Ricardo Santos. Now these guys are based in Mendoza, which is sort of like the Barossa here. It's like the most famous region. And internationally, if you haven't heard of Mendoza, Argentina, then chances are you haven't heard of Argentinian wine. Anyway, this Semillon is a 2009 vintage, and like the Hunter Semillons, it hasn't seen any oak. So typically the Hunter Semillons are really acidic and citrusy when they're young, but they're a beautiful alternative to, say, Riesling. And like Riesling, as they age, they gain richness and a bit more complexity and that sort of beautiful honey toasty character. So old Riesling, old Semillon. I was sort of a bit in two minds when I was trying this wine, because I was expecting something and then I tried it. Now on the nose, it sort of smells to me quite savoury. I think of sort of cereal, that sort of muesli smell. There's like a fruitiness, but it's sort of trapped and locked in with those grains of oats and meal. And you smell those sort of mealy breakfast cereal characters, almost biscuity. So I was sort of confused because I knew there was no oak, but I was smelling things that sort of made me think of oak. Just delicious. The first time I tried this, I thought, it's a sort of white wine that I might even decant. Sort of really benefited from having an extra bit of air, just to loosen up the aromatic notes. Being an 09, it had been in bottle for probably 12 months. So sometimes with wines like this, and it's hard to judge, so maybe it's after you've got a bit of experience with wines, you might decide, hey, that's a white wine that I'd really like to decant, and just watch it evolve in the glass. It's quite citrusy, it's quite fresh, but layers and layers of texture. The sort of wine to go with seafood over summer, perfect match. Salud.